Hey guys, how's it going? This is Khan and welcome to episode 96 of Good or Garbage, the number one place where you can find out what stuff is being sold in the division for your agent on a weekly basis. And I gotta pat myself on the back this week. It's pretty damn complete. I know there are a lot of places that you can get information on the vendor resets. I know some people do these nice little 5-minute cute videos where they tell you, oh, this is the best stuff you'll ever need. And they miss out on a whole bunch of stuff. So I introduced something called the Heads Up, and that is down in the description. And it has pretty much a lot of stuff that you may be looking for. Some of it is close to God roll. Some of it is just pretty good. But if you are looking for something and you don't see it in the video, check the description and check in the Heads Up section. If you enjoyed this video and if you do find it helpful in any way, be sure to hit that like button. Let's get started. Episode 96, Good or Garbage. Alright guys, so let's start off this week with the placeholder gear. Alright, at the special equipment vendor, we have the placeholder gear. Now, as I've said before, and I will say to really cement this home, the placeholder gear is definitely not what you really want. This is something that is just going to hold place for newer agents or for people who are starting new characters who do not have access to any of the classified gear sets. This is really some stuff that you probably will want to pass on, but some people are looking for these things just to try them out because they just are not lucky enough to get the classified stuff. So let's look at the placeholder stuff for this week. Now, very quickly, I'm going to go through this and then we're just going to keep it moving. At the special equipment vendor, as I said, the final measure vest is being sold. It comes at a gear score of 271, has 1,781 armor, comes with 1,244 stamina, 5% enemy armor damage, comes with a nice 16,600 health, and it comes with 26% increased kill XP. Now the next thing we're going to look at is the Striker's Bag. This one comes in at a 274 gear score. The armor on it is 1310. The firearms is at 1131. It comes with 13,279 health. This one comes with 48% ammo capacity. Now the next thing that we're going to look at are the gloves. The gloves seem to be pretty good this week for this placeholder stuff. The Lonestar gloves are not that bad. They come with 971 armor, 1182 firearms, 10% shotgun damage. Shotgun works very well with Lonestar, so does LMG. This comes with 6.5% enemy armor damage and 8% skill haste. Moving on, we have the Predator's Mark gloves. These are not they're rolled towards what you would want on something Predator's Mark. They come with 886 armor, come with nice firearms at 1252. Pistol damage you would probably want to roll off, but it comes with 10% pistol damage, 11% assault rifle damage, and 9% skill haste. The next pair of gloves we're going to look at are the DeadEYE gloves. These come with 962 armor, comes with 1195 firearms, comes with 12% Marksman rifle damage, which is good for the DeadEYE set. Also comes with 14% critical hit damage, and it comes with 4% health on kill. And those are going to do it for the placeholders at the special equipment vendor. At Camp Clinton, looking at the placeholder gear, we have a 274 FireCrest mask with 962 armor, 1,168 electronics, 3.5% critical hit chance, 14% health on kill XP. This could work out pretty well, especially since it's rolled into electronics, but again, placeholder, you do want classified, so if you can avoid it, please do. Next we have the AlphaBridge mask. This one, not a bad roll at 279 for a regular. This isn't a classified, but it's not too bad. The armor on it is pretty nice at 998. Comes with 1,146 electronics. That could be better. 8% enemy armor damage, 14% kill XP. You may want to do something about that electronics. That is a little bit low, and for AlphaBridge you may not even want electronics. So that's what's going on in Camp Clinton. In DZ6, there is a reclaimer bag being sold with a 278 gear score. This one comes with 1,291 armor, 1,237 electronics, 8% critical hit damage, and 55% ammo capacity. If you've been looking for a reclaimer bag to test out for your build, or you haven't gotten any of the classified stuff yet, then you can go ahead and check that out. It'll cost you some DZ credits. In DZ8, as more placeholder, we have a 279 gear score Centuries chest piece. This one comes with 1,981 armor, 1,249 firearms, 4% health on kill, 10.5% in exotic damage resilience, and 51% ammo capacity. If you're looking for one of these to test out, trying to get some Century marks, then go ahead to DZ8 and try it out. Alright, now let's move on to the attachments for this week. Looking at attachments at the meat locker, we have the improved iron sights with 13.5 stability, 4% critical hit damage, and 3% critical hit chance. I think this is pretty much the god roll if you are looking for an improved iron sight. The stability can be very, very useful for something like the Caduceus if you are running a kind of electronics build or some kind of a healer build. The Caduceus kicks around and jumps around quite a bit on console, so if you are looking for a bit more stability for a weapon like that, definitely go and check this out. You can't go wrong. This is as good as it's going to get. At East 61st Street, there is a Tyrant suppressor with 7.5% critical hit chance, 6% headshot damage, 4% critical hit damage, 49% reduced threat. If this isn't the god roll, come on, it's damn near close to it. If you need one of these Tyrant suppressors, they do fit on the house, the Centurion, the MP5, some of the smaller weapons they will not fit on, but if you are looking for something like this, go ahead and pick this up. This is a pretty nice one to have, all of that extra chance, headshot damage, and critical hit damage. Now also here at East 61st Street, there is a Pro Red Dot sight with 18% critical hit damage, 5.5% headshot damage, and 4.5% optimal range. This could work out again for some of these smaller weapons like the SMGs if you do need that optimal range. The critical hit damage is there, no critical hit chance, but you do have some headshot damage. So if you are looking for something like these two amazing attachments, go over to East 61st Street and check it out. In DZ5, there is a high velocity magazine. This has to be something utterly ridiculous. If you need these for your LMGs, definitely come and pick this up. Critical hit chance 7.5, critical hit damage 4%, and rate of fire 5.4%. This may be higher than the one that was sold a couple weeks ago. I don't really remember, but if you do need this, definitely come over to DZ5's vendor and pick it up. I think I'm gonna pick up 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, why not 5 of these. Definitely come and pick it up. Now let's go take a look at this week's gear mods. At Camp Hudson, there is a 208 stamina prototype stamina mod with 3% damage to elites. If you've been looking for those damage to elites mods and you'd like stamina and a pretty nice roll of stamina to boot, then go ahead over to Camp Hudson and check it out. At Southpaw, there is an electronics mod with 211 electronics, 3% damage to elites. If you have been looking for an electronics roll for some damage to elites mods, this is the one to go and get. Unfortunately, it's not 4% damage to elites, but man, 211 electronics, highest I've seen so far. Go check it out. At East 31st Street, there is a 7% support station range mod being sold. So for all of you reclaimers out there, rejoice, the 7% support station range is being sold. You can go ahead and pick up as many as you like at East 31st Street. At East 34th Street, there is a stamina mod with 262 stamina, and it also comes with 1% critical hit chance. These stamina critical hit chance mods are proving to be very, very valuable when it comes to running a predatory build or even in sometimes a striker build. So if you are running these, you can go higher than 262, but for this week, this looks like it's going to be the king. So if you need one of these or a few of these, go and pick it up. At East 42nd Street, there is a 4% sticky bomb damage mod being sold. If you're still running that sticky or trying to make that one-shot sticky, then go ahead and go over there and check it out. At East 64th Street, there is a 3% smart cover damage resilience mod. I wanted to throw this in there because I don't often see these, and this could work out pretty well if you are playing some kind of support role or you want to run smart cover damage resilience. This could help keep you alive if you stack enough of these. Let me know and try this out. If you like this or if you think this is a pretty good mod, let me know in the comment section down below. Now let's take a look at the good rolled weapons and gear with garbage gear scores. Looking at good weapons with garbage gear score, we have starting off a 269 enhanced AUG at the special equipment vendor. The main reason why I would not recommend this, aside from the gear score, is that one of the talents determined is in the first slot, and really and truly you would want this in the third slot so that it could be passive, because the firearms and electronic requirement are just a little bit unreasonable for a really nice build, but that's neither here nor there. That's up to you guys if you want to go with that. So taking a look at the weapon, again, the gear score is at 269, comes with 22.5% critical hit chance. The talents are determined, deadly, and brutal. I like deadly on SMGs, especially with that much chance. Brutal, not too bad, and again, if deadly was in the third slot, this would be epic. Moving on, we have the LVOAC. This one at a 262 gear score, comes with 19% enemy armor damage. This one, nice talents on it: responsive, adept, and intense in the third. If you are running the FireCrest gear set, having intense giving you that extra 25% chance to apply. Also stacks with the classified set, giving you fire bullets. So if you are looking to try that out and get a whole bunch of people on fire, it could work for PvE stuff and maybe even slowing people down in PvP. Give it a try, and again, it comes with responsive, and then you can roll off adept to put in whatever you like. This is a pretty good weapon. It's just a shame that it's 262. At East 40th Street, there is a 269 LVOAC gear score, assault rifle with 18% enemy armor damage. It also comes with competent, predatory, and self-preserved. Self-preserved is in the third slot, so if you want to roll that off and put whatever you like in there, you can definitely go and do that. Predatory is a very good talent. It's come up in 1.8 patch. Competent, some people like it, some people don't. Depending on if you have enough electronics to run it, then you can go with that. If not, then you may have to keep self-preserved and then stack maybe into crits so that you can get more healing from that and get healing once you kill the enemy with predatory. Let me know how you roll this. It's a higher gear score than the other LVOAC this week, so let me know which one do you pick up. At Camp Clinton, there is a gear score 261 PP19 with 20.1 critical hit chance. This also comes with some pretty decent talents. It comes with competent and responsive, which are very nice. It also comes with hurried in the third slot. You may need to do something about competent since it is in the first slot with the electronics requirement, but if you decide to get rid of that and maybe put deadly on it, you're still not too far off from having something decent. The gear score is the only thing really holding this thing back. Moving on, we have the Marine Super 90 with a gear score of 276, which is much better. Comes with 328.5% stagger. The talents are adept, deadly, and responsive. This time responsive is in the third slot, and we have deadly, and then we have adept. You may want to do something about adept because deadly and responsive are pretty nice on a shotgun. Maybe something for headshot damage if you can land those quick headshots, and there you'll be good to go. 276 isn't that bad, but of course you can always do better. At the Wolves Den, we have a 271 lightweight M4 with pretty decent talents. Comes with 18% enemy armor damage, really nice, destructive. It also comes with focus and deadly. Now, you'll have to make some kind of decisions when it comes to focus and deadly. Deadly is really nice to have if you are running some kind of crit build, preferably with crit chance, because assault rifles generally don't have that much crit chance compared to SMGs. This one comes with focus, and when no skills are on cooldown, you get an extra 10% weapon weapon damage, and generally with assault rifles you will have to use some kind of skill to get that crit chance, unless you roll off deadly and then put that little bear or whatever. But I don't think people are going to do that, so you're going to have to make some choices. But overall, the gear score at 271 is not quite a deal breaker. Could be better, but it's not too bad. Let me know if you pick this up in the comment section down below. Now let's take a look at the 280 to 283 gear score items. At East 34th Street, there is a 281 military G36 being sold with 21% enemy armor damage. The talents for this one come in at predatory, talented, and focused. If you are going to run this with something, be sure to make sure that you get all of your talents to proc. Talented works well with some of those skill builds, so if you are going to run that, remember that focus may not be the best for running with a skill build, but hey, you never know, depends on how you want to run your build. Let me know in the comment section down below if you pick this up and what kind of build you're running with it. Over at the firewall, we have a 280 vigorous chest piece with 1,939 armor, 1,248 electronics, 4% all resist at 5% health on kill, and 48% ammo capacity. If you've been looking for a vigorous chest piece, go over there, check it out. Now it's time to wrap things up in the 284 plus gear score section. At the meat locker, there is a 284 gear score Super 90 shotgun. If you've been looking for one of these, you can't go wrong with this one. Comes with 350.5 stagger, comes with brutal, destructive, and adept in the third. So if you don't like adept, you can always roll this off for pretty much anything you want. It's going to be in the third, so it's going to be unlocked. For PvE content, destructive is a no-brainer, and then with brutal on this kind of a shotgun, it's a win-win. The only thing, you really can't go wrong with this. So if you're looking for a Super 90 shotgun and you want to pay regular credits for it, then this is the one to go and get. Let me know what you roll on or off of this, and yeah, I want to hear from you guys in the comment section down below. Alright guys, that is it for this week's Good or Garbage. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and make sure that you hit that bell notification so that you can get all the updated information for when I go live or when I release a new video. There is something special and new this week in the heads up section down below. These are items that I did not make a video for, but they are things that may help out some people. Some of this stuff is kind of niche, some of this stuff is alright, but if you are looking to test some things out or looking for something very special, you may find it in the heads up section. So until the next video, I'm Khan and I'm out. Khan.